Hello YouTube! Magandang hapon. Case discussion tayo, episode 6. Let's discuss a case of a 60-year-old male. Our case for today is a post-stroke patient since 2022. Currently naman, stable ang kanyang disease with residuals. Patient is also aphasic. May difficulty siya magsabi or magsalita. And ang history niya quite vague din. Parang vague abdominal pain. Pero more on the left side of the abdomen. If you dig deeper sa kanyang history, mukhang ang problem is with the bowel movement. Parang constipation ang dating. Pero ang reason why patient saw me sa clinic, patient presented with an ultrasound showing a gallbladder polyp. So let's talk about ultrasound findings of gallbladder polyp versus gallbladder stones. Ano bang difference? Pag gallbladder stones, by ultrasound, may nakitang hyperechoic intraluminal lesion with posterior shadowing. May posterior shadowing kasi yung sound waves galing sa ultrasound probe, it can detect the stone, pero since stone siya, sound waves cannot pass through the stone, kaya nag-emit siya ng posterior shadowing. So that's gallbladder stones. So ang gallbladder polyp naman, so usually by ultrasound, may makikitang intraluminal hyperechoic or isoechoic lesion. Pero since polyps are soft tissues, nagpa-pass through ang sound waves sa kanya. So walang posterior shadowing. So yun lang ang difference ng gallbladder stones versus gallbladder polyp. Sa gallbladder polyp, absent ang posterior shadowing. Now, in some cases, ang official results ng ultrasound is gallbladder polyp. Pero if you look at the history, patient presents with right upper quadrant pain. In such cases, may possibility kasi na baka it's a gallbladder stone na symptomatic. So paano nangyari yon? Sabi pag stone may posterior shadowing, pero ito walang posterior shadowing. Official ultrasound is gallbladder polyp, pero bakit may hinala na baka it's gallbladder stones? Is it possible? Walang posterior shadowing pero gallbladder stones? Yes, it's possible. So, dalawang rason lang yan. One, either the gallbladder stone is too small para mag-emit ng posterior shadowing, or baka naman yung positioning ng ultrasound probe hindi siya perpendicular sa stone. Hence, sometimes it doesn't emit the posterior shadowing. Kaya maski gallbladder stone siya, walang posterior shadowing, ang nasusulat sa official results ng ultrasound is gallbladder polyp. Pero may pain, so we'll treat it as a case of a symptomatic gallbladder stone pag ganyan, will offer surgery. So I hope that's clear. So going back to the case of a 60-year-old male who presented with an ultrasound findings of gallbladder intraluminal lesion. Actually, it's a isoechoic intraluminal lesion measuring around 1.6 by 1.6 centimeters by ultrasound. The rest of the findings were okay, like the common bile duct by ultrasound, it's not dilated. I think it's around 3 millimeter. The liver is okay. The rest are normal. So may findings lang siya talaga ng gallbladder polyp na 1.6 centimeters in diameter. Since it's more than 1 centimeter, syempre nandyan yung differential diagnosis na baka gallbladder cancer siya. So whether may symptoms or wala, will offer cholecystectomy. Now, if ang patient sana is walang history ng stroke and walang residual ng kanyang stroke, walang problem, we can readily offer surgery. But for this case, since post-stroke patient siya with residuals, 60-year-old, no, may konting hesitancy yung relatives regarding surgery. So just to be sure and to further evaluate that gallbladder polyp, nag-request tayo ng contrast enhanced MRCP. So by MRCP, nakita ulit yung isoechoic lesion, and the size by MRCP is 1.3 by 1.3 centimeters. Looking at the images, very important yung location ng polyp. It is located in the free border of the gallbladder, meaning hindi siya sa side ng liver, which is, for me, that's good. Medyo malayo din ang location ng polyp sa cystic duct, which is also good. So same pa rin, we're dealing with soft tissue or polyp more than 1 centimeter in size. Sabi ko, I think we need to do cholecystectomy. Why? Kasi we need to rule out cancer. Patient is a little bit hesitant to undergo the operation. Nag-decide munang i-observe. In the process, repeat ultrasound, same pa rin yung size ng polyp, so hindi nag-progress. With that in mind, it's possible na it might be just a benign gallbladder polyp or gallbladder adenoma. So sige, let's just treat it as a gallbladder polyp, possibly benign, but just to be sure, we need to do frozen section. So magiging intra-op decision ngayon kung cholecystectomy lang ba, or for gallbladder cancer, depende. Sometimes we do cholecystectomy with liver resection segment 4B and 5. Depende kasi yun if it's cancer, and depende kung yung cancer ba nag-invade na sa walls ng gallbladder. Like, if it's cancer and nag-invade na siya ng muscular layer ng gallbladder wall, automatic we need to do segment 4B and 5 liver resection and portal lymphadenectomy. Automatic yan. Eventually, patient and relatives consented with the surgical plan. Syempre, we requested for a medical risk assessment and neurology clearance. So, eto na ngayon na nangyari. We did open cholecystectomy. Ito ang intro findings. The gallbladder measures around 6 by 4 centimeters. The gallbladder wall is not thickened. Hindi siya edematous. The cystic duct is normal looking. Normal caliber, mga around siguro 3 to 4 millimeter ang caliber. Upon opening the gallbladder, there was a note of an approximate 1.5 to 2 centimeter polypoid lesion. Pedunculated siya, and ang peduncle niya napakanipis. It's a 1.5 to 2 centimeter pedunculated intraluminal gallbladder soft tissue lesion. So we sent the specimen for frozen section, and the results of the frozen section during that time was adenomatous polyp only. So benign. The pathologist during that time mentioned also na hindi na nila makita yung peduncle. They were not able to check the peduncle kasi nga napakanipis. With that findings, adenomatous polyp lang siya. So benign. Enough na yung open cholecystectomy. So the procedure was eventually ended. Post-op, the diet was progressed accordingly. Then eventually patient was sent home. So uneventful ang kanyang post-operative course. However, when we got the histopath results, ibang lumabas. It's not benign. On final histopathology report, there was a note of carcinoma in situ within the adenomatous polyp. Walang nakitang invasive carcinoma sa gallbladder wall and cystic duct. So carcinoma in situ. If you check the TNM staging, it will fall under stage 0. So carcinoma in situ. So anong dapat gawin? Basically, if you check the NCCN guidelines, wala namang gagawing extra kasi it's stage 0 or carcinoma in situ. In fact, for gallbladder cancer, even for cases with invasive carcinoma with a T lesion of T1A, cholecystectomy is enough. Siyempre, ang management depends on the stage. Habang tumataas ang stage, mas nagiging complicated ang management. But for this case, it's carcinoma in situ, stage 0. So, ano ngayon ang options? If sa T1A lesion, cholecystectomy is enough, then observation lang. Ganon din sa carcinoma in situ, stage 0. You can offer observation. Ano ibig sabihin ng observation? So, wala nang additional surgery na gagawin. You just follow up the patient. Like, you can repeat the imaging, CT scan or MRI every 3 to 6 months for the first 2 years. Then after 2 years, pwede namang continuous surveillance for 6 to 12 months until you reach 5 years. So you're trying to look for recurrence. Other options would include, syempre, baka may role pa rin ng adjuvant chemotherapy. Or you can enroll the case sa clinical trials. Walang mawawala. There's also an option for chemoradiation. The case was actually discussed in a tumor conference or multidisciplinary team conference. And ang naging decision is to do surveillance. So, very fortunate yung patient. Just imagine, we caught the cancer at a very early stage, stage 0. So, points to consider here. 1, even if the ultrasound showed you a gallbladder polyp, there's still a possibility na it's gallbladder stone, lalo na pag symptomatic siya. 2, if it's really a gallbladder polyp, pwede namang observation lang, lalo na pag asymptomatic and less than 1 centimeter. So you can offer observation. And 3, if the gallbladder polyp is more than 1 centimeter, maski wala siyang symptoms, maski walang nararamdaman, we need to do cholecystectomy. Either you do laparoscopic cholecystectomy or open cholecystectomy, kasi there's a risk na baka it's gallbladder cancer. You'll never know. Only the histopathology examination will confirm if it's cancer or not. So that's our case for today. Interesting ba? I hope you learned something new today. If you have a different comment or opinion, don't hesitate to write it down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.